Hello, my ninja warriors. This session is completely dedicated to 2026 aspirants. In this video, I am going to discuss month by month strategy for mathematics to score 250 plus in JEE main. And eventually, we are going to talk about JEE advanced as well. Okay, in the very end, but because you know what? Ticket to JEE advanced is through JEE main. So our focus today is majorly going on to be JEE main, and once you crack JEE main in January first attempt by flying colors, then we will be in that situation where we are going to focus not on the second attempt but on JEE advanced and your board examination. Okay, all right. But before I start, make sure that you have actually watched my video, which is this video. You can just check it out over here. This is the video. Crack JEE main and advanced ultimate 1 year mathematics roadmap. Okay, this is a very good video where I have answered each and every one of your queries in this video. Okay, so make sure that you go through that video and then come to this video for the complete planner, because that video is going to set your mind. It is going to prepare your brain. And once your brain is prepared, now you want what is the action plan, what is the execution. And I know some of you are asking, ma'am, I am not able to finish the chapter. I am stuck in a chapter. I don't know how much time should I give to any chapter. And I don't know what are the important chapters and so on. So we are going to address all the issues in this, and month by month, starting from May, what to do in May. What should be your May targets? What should be your June targets, July targets, August targets? Okay. So just like that and so on. Okay. So before I start any further, if you guys don't know me, because I know some of you might be new to this channel. So this is my brief introduction. My name is Namrata and I have over a decade of experience in teaching online and offline batches. Okay. So here are my credentials, but I am going to straight dive into overall strategy. So what are we going to discuss in this video? Let me just give you a brief about it. So first thing, we are going to discuss that May to October, our strategy will be finish full class 12th syllabus. We need to finish full class 12th syllabus plus revise class 11th backlog. Okay. So priority number 1 will be finishing class 12th syllabus. We will give more priority to class 12th, not to class 11th, because you are a 2026 aspirant. For 2027 aspirant, the strategy will be different. Revise class 11th backlog gradually. Gradually means, suppose you need to study probability. Now in your coaching institute, probability is the chapter which is going to go. Before that, strategically, smartly, you have to revise your PNC, or you have to start and finish and master permutation and combination. I am going to tell you each and everything. Okay. Then November and December should be completely dedicated to class 11th and class 12th revision plus PYQ solving and extensive mock test. January 2026 is like, here you won't be able to do much, but you will need a final polishing full syllabus test you are going to give, and you are going to identify that what are the weak topics. Suppose you have studied some chapter, but it will happen that okay, that topic remained weak. That chapter completely remained weak. So that we are going to cater in January 2026. So first of all, understand this timeline. You are right here in May. What you need to do in May is completing the prerequisite chapters plus starting with class 12th. Prerequisite plus begin your class 12th mathematics. This is what you need to do in May month. And I'm going to tell you what are the prerequisite chapter, which chapter from class 12th you should start picking. This is your May. Okay, so May will be more or less, if you have not prepared your mind, if you have not fixed your schedule, if you have not decided, you have to like build your habits. You have to warm up your brain. So May will be going towards this. But if you are already there, if you're already studying 7 to 8 hours a day, then you can kickstart. So that is where the customized plan will come into the picture. Okay, so I am assuming that you are doing absolutely nothing till now. You have done absolutely nothing till now. You have to start from today. So prerequisite chapters of class 12th, class 11th. Okay, just like wavy curve method, quadratic, trigonometry, sequence and series, and so on. Okay, that I'm going to tell you in detail. And class 12th mathematics, you have to kickstart. Then in June, July, August, September, October, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 months are going to be super duper intense months. Super duper intense months. So we are preparing in May. We are preparing ourselves in May so that starting from June to October, without even a break, without even a burnout, we are going to finish class 12th syllabus along with revising or covering backlogs of class 11th. So this is super duper intense. And you know what? There will be no distractions also, because you don't have your board exams in this period. You don't have anything. So this is something, June to October, I think majority study will happen in June to October. Then November and December will be the revision and pending chapters, revision months and pending chapter clearance month. Okay, then you have January, where again you have to polish yourself, start giving mock test, revision plus pending plus mock test. And in January, full syllabus mock test, full-fledgedly you have to start giving full syllabus, so many mock tests as possible. Okay, because you have in January, approximately after 20 January, you will have your JEE main. Okay, and your target will be first attempt. If you are able to score 250 plus in first attempt, trust me, nobody can stop you from clearing JEE Advanced and securing a seat in IIT. I'm not talking about which branch, which IIT, but at least bare minimum thing. If you follow this now, then bare minimum thing will happen is you will get a seat in IIT. Now it depends on you, your potential, your day, that how your JEE Advanced is going to go. Okay, so let's just discuss month by month. I have actually kept this open-ended, like empty slide. I have kept it for you so that you can fill this as per your thing. Okay, now first thing, in class 12th and 11th, these are the chapters which you cannot skip. These are the high weighted chapters. So you have to understand that, know your syllabus and know that what are the high weighted chapters. High weightage means that suppose you do complex number, but only one question is coming from complex numbers, right? So the effort which you are going to put in determinants and matrices, because from this chapter 3 questions come on an average and complex number one question. So which will be your priority? Okay, so now you don't have like 1 year, you actually have 8 to 9 months. In 8 to 9 months, you have to be smart. You are not a 2027 aspirant. For 2027 aspirant, I won't be telling you this. But if you are a 2026 aspirant, you have to be strategically very smart. You have less time. So you need to understand that what is return on investment. If I'm going to invest some time in this chapter, what is going to be the return? So you can clearly see that 3 questions approximately from this chapter. Then we have 3D geometry, 2 questions. Functions is also a very, very important chapter, and this is a prerequisite chapter for calculus as well. So this is also, you need to make sure that you're doing it. Then sequence and series, again high weighted chapter, definite integration, application of derivatives, vectors, differential equation, continuity, differentiability, and differentiation. Okay, all right, these are the chapter you need to fix. Now in May, what to do in May? So apart from academics, in May you have to do something. You have to set the intention for upcoming 5 months. So May will be all about that your biological clock you need to set. You need to fix your schedule, you need to build your routine, you have to detox, digital detox. I know you guys are Instagram serial scroller, right? You go on YouTube and you do all these games and all. You have to maintain, okay, May I'm going to like practice that digital detox, and June onwards till your JEE Advanced I am not going to touch. So take necessary measures as possible. You want to deactivate Instagram? Do that. You want to deactivate any social media, any your game or whatever, PUBG, whatever you play, I don't know, but you have to remove those things. Okay? So and create a space for JEE Main. If you're not going to remove certain things from your current schedule, how will JEE Main study will come into the picture? Because minimum 7 hours of self-study is required to clear JEE Main in 7-8 months. Okay? Fix your sleep cycle. See, understand, you can't do that. That, okay, I'm going to ruin my sleep and then I'm going to study. It's not that simple. This is the easiest thing you can think. And your brain will be no. Your brain will bluff you that, okay, do it for straight 48 hours. Will it be achievement? No, it will be a stupidity. The worst, the hardest part is to maintain your sleep, to maintain your diet, to maintain your school, and then you are on track with your studies. This is the hardest part. Easiest part is ruining your sleep, ruining your school, ruining your diet. Focus on JEE Main. 2-3 days you're going to follow that. Later on, you're not going to follow that. Build a long hour study routine. Understand, it is not a one-day job that, okay, I have decided something. Tomorrow onwards, 8 hours I'm going to study. It will not happen. It will happen gradually. 8 hours of studying. It should be a goal. You can't be doing tomorrow onwards. Gradually, 2 hours sitting, and then you have to mark, okay, I sat for 2 hours today. Maybe tomorrow I couldn't sat for 2 hours. Day after tomorrow I sat for 2.5 hours. It's a win. It's a small win. Half an hour win. Eventually, May onwards, after this May month, you will be like, okay, now I am able to sit 5+ hours continuously, with small breaks, obviously. Okay. Now, cover prerequisite topics. Along with that, what is the academic part? You can't just do this, but you have to start the academic part. That is prerequisite topics. What are the prerequisite chapters in mathematics? I have told you multiple times. One more time I am telling. First is fundamental of maths, that requires wavy curve, basics, wavy curve, modulus, then some basics of logarithm also. Logarithm, okay. Inequalities. Okay, this is your fundamental of mathematics. Okay. Then quadratic equation is also like blocker chapter. What is blocker chapter? Without this, without studying the basics of the chapter, do not enter into class 12. Then trigonometry, again very important. So these three are fixed chapters. Without these three chapters, you won't be able to move an inch in mathematics. Then sequence and series, straight line, circle, PNC are also backlog chapters, but these are a little bit relaxed chapters. Without this, you can still go and study some important chapters of mathematics, okay? But I think these three chapters, majority of you have covered it, okay? If not, then do it. And I have taken these sessions in my ROAR series as well, and I'm going to take this year also, okay? Don't worry. Next is, okay, now you'll be like, okay, ma'am, so these are the prerequisite chapters. Now, after May, what to do? After May, what to do? See, understand. May month also includes this. See, May month also includes this, relation and functions. If you feel that, ma'am, I have covered backlogs, you have made so many videos on backlogs and I am already on it. I have some space in May month. I can start 12th class off. I know trigonometry, I know quadratic, I know wavy curve. Now I want to start class 12 because every time cover backlog. So till class 12th, I will be covering backlog. Kya? No, na. So start with relations and functions part number 1. That is your NCERT level, you can see. Relations and functions part number 1, you can start. And if you are able to finish complete relations and functions 11 and 12, good job. Good job, okay? But you know what? One more question arises, ma'am. I know that this is what I have to cover. But ma'am, I don't know how to cover a chapter. Like how to study a chapter? Do I go, how much time I should dedicate for theory? How many questions I need to do? which level questions, PYQs, just design me how to cover, how to pick any chapter, how to start and master any chapter in mathematics. How to start and master any chapter in mathematics. Suppose you are starting with determinants, okay? So you're picking determinants chapter. Now, the initial 2 to 3 hours you need to spend in basic understanding of the chapter, because suppose you're studying anything new, then your muscle memory needs some time to get into it. For example, opening of a determinant, solving a determinant, these basic stuff which is already given in NCERT. So spend 2 to 3 hours in understanding basics of the chapter. And 30 elementary questions you need to solve based on that chapter, which will cover the complete NCERT based your determinants, right? So go for NCERT and easy JEE main PYQ, just basic. Okay, suppose opening of a determinant, basic property of determinant, not very tricky. So that this particular thing will be like, okay, foundation of determinants is there. Foundation of determinant will be there. Okay. After that, now start increasing your level to JEE main and eventually advance. Now, because you have got a gist of that chapter, start increasing the level till JEE main and go towards JEE advance. So you need to study all the concepts and PYQs, but you know what, topic wise. Topic wise PYQ will help you a lot. It will polish your topic, it will clear your concepts. The more you solve the problems, the more you practice the problems after studying the concept, it will polish your concepts. If at all you're not able to solve any PYQ, go and watch the solution. After solution, do it again. I cannot believe, you cannot convince me that, ma'am, I am doing this, I am studying, and still I am not able to solve the question. I can't believe it. If you're not able to solve, go and watch the solution of PYQ. Do it on your own. How on the earth you won't be able to understand? 1 or 2 question exception are there. But I'm talking about the generic thing, the generic approach towards the mathematics. Then take a paper. Once you are done with all the PYQs, 3-4 year PYQs and all the concepts, spend good time. So this is the majority time will be spent over here. Okay, majority of the time will be, so determinants, majority of the time will be JEE main level concepts and topic wise PYQs will eat your majority of the time from the determinants chapter. Now take a paper and just write all model questions from 3 to 5 years. Now you have studied everything. Now you need to just jot it down. What have I studied in determinants? Properties of determinants, okay, some standard determinants, solving of a determinant, which properties are so many properties, right? So just write that what are the categories usually JEE main ask question from, what are the topic, the subtopic, the micro topic, these type of question. So category wise, remember that obsession JEE, go for obsession JEE. So just to understand this, refer to my obsession JEE series where I have categorized everything, okay? And this year also I'm going to take obsession JEE series for you guys, okay? So I'm going to make this job easy. Keep revising by solving 10-50 questions. So now once you are done with that, your chapter is done. But you know what happens? Whenever you complete any chapter, move towards the next chapter, gradually you start forgetting the first chapter. Then what's the point of studying that chapter if you're not able to retain it? It is very important. Keep revising in regular interval 10 to 15 questions. And practice, you need to practice bare minimum 150 good quality JEE main level PYQs or questions per chapter. Bare minimum. So that your 150 questions, after 150 questions, you will feel that confidence. Okay, so this is how you need to approach any chapter. Now let's talk about what to do in May, so May you can start relations and functions. Now timeline is right here. See, in June, determinants and matrices you have to do. This is a high weightage chapter and this is not having any prerequisite. So I think determinant and matrices, high weightage, no prerequisite and easy chapter. Okay. So this is something which you should start with. This will build your confidence that okay, a major high weightage, highest weightage chapter, you have done it in the beginning of class 12th. Okay. Then relations and functions part 2 you can do. Complete relations and functions. This is, understand, this is a basic building block for calculus. Functions is a basic building block for calculus, and this is also a high weightage chapter. So your June month will give you what? 3 questions from this, 2 questions from this, and 0 to 1 questions from this inverse trigonometric functions. Now this is a little bit flexible. You have to focus on this, and if you are done with this, then you can prioritize ITF. Otherwise, you can do or skip this chapter as well for a time being. Okay, I want you to do that, but see, not at the cost of these two are high priority. Not at the cost of these 2 chapters. Okay, so this should be your June month. This is how your June month will look like. Now July, what to do in July? In July, you are starting with calculus now. Calculus, because you need to start calculus as soon as possible. So limits, continuity and differentiability you need to start with. Again, very good basic chapters. 2 questions you can expect from 3 chapters. But you know what? This will build your base for calculus. Then you are having method of differentiation. This is actually a prerequisite chapter. I don't think so any good question comes from this chapter, and this differentiation, basic differentiation, you have studied in physics also. So just do that NCERT level plus JEE main PYQ you will do. That will work for you. Then application of derivatives is a very, very big chapter. Okay, so you can start in July month, application of derivatives, you can start with it, and the part 2 of it. Okay, so you can start with application of derivatives. May rate of change you can start, rate of change, then increasing, decreasing. Okay, increasing, decreasing you can start, and maxima and minima you can do in August month. Then one backlog chapter also I want you to do, sequence and series, because without this now, because what they do is they do hybrid question, and sequence and series is one of the chapter which is combined in each and every chapter, other chapter. So sequence and series, of course you have done this in your class 10th, so it will be a familiar chapter to you. It will be a fun chapter for you. Okay, and again this is a high weighted chapter. 1 to 2 question you can expect from your JEE main. Okay, now application of derivatives part 2. So maxima and minima, very good topic, and it will require a basic conceptual level understanding. So this is a very conceptual application of derivatives, increasing, decreasing and maxima, minima, 2 very concept oriented chapters I would say, or topics I would say. Then comes the monster, August month, indefinite integration. This will require a lot of your time, but you know what, I think 0 to 1 question will be there in your JEE main. But if you don't do that, then the upcoming chapters, definite integration, high weightage, 2 questions, you won't be able to do that. So you have to do that. You have a majburi. What do we call it as majburi? You are helpless. Okay, indefinite integration, you have to do it. All right, then definite integration, 2 questions, and this is, by the way, easy chapter. Indefinite integration might look a little hard. Definite integration will be like, oh, I thought integration was tough, but definite integration is an easy chapter. Then the backlog chapter which you have to cover in August month is straight lines and circle. Why? Because in September month you have something to do which is vector and 3D geometry, and especially in 3D geometry there is a prerequisite of straight lines. Straight lines, basically, straight lines. So before 3D geometry, make sure you are understanding the basic of straight lines. Okay, so this is your September month, vector and 3D geometry, 3 questions, high weightage. And you know what, vector and 3D geometry, just like matrices and determinant, vector and 3D geometry is something I don't want anybody to skip. No prerequisite, just basics of coordinate geometry is what you need. Okay, then you are done with your integration also. So differential equation, again a very scoring, but with prerequisite of differential and integral calculus. For differential equation, very scoring, very easy chapter, but only if you know differentiation and integration. Okay, so that is why I want you to cover indefinite integration. Make some time for it, otherwise your upcoming chapters will get suffered. Now binomial theorem, again a very good high weighted chapter, and permutation and combination you need to do before doing probability. That is why it is a backlog chapter which is written in September. So yes, in October you have to do probability. Probability is actually one chapter which is a good chapter. So PNC in probability, it is a combo chapter. Don't worry. If any teacher is teaching you probability, he will definitely revise you PNC. Okay. So do not worry about that. And area under curve, very small but good chapter, scoring chapter, very small. It will not require much of your time. Okay. Same differential equation also not require much time. Okay. So it's not but vector and 3D geometry is actually a big chapter. Okay. Alright. So it will require time, but differential and area are small chapters. Same goes with statistics, small chapter. Then in October month, complex number and conic section, you have to finish it off. These are two individual entities. Okay, and both are, I don't think that both are very, very high weightage. Just one question from this, 1 to 2 questions from complete conic section. See, conic section, sometimes people can get confused that this is a high weightage chapter, because sometimes you will see 2 questions, ma'am. 2 questions means high weightage, but you know what? 3 chapters are there. Conic section is parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. 3 chapters is giving you. Okay, all right. So now, once you are done, October is done, you are done with the syllabus. November, December is completely dedicated to revision. But revision we need to do through PYQs, okay? And any pending chapter or topic, because this is a very, very strict deadline which I am giving you. Maybe it is possible that, okay ma'am, I couldn't do statistics in my October month. So for that, you have to cover this in November and December. Or any particular topic, you feel that I have skipped this topic, or complete chapter also. Maybe binomial theorem, you have left it. Because of some reason, you could not do that. Or ITF, for example. So that you need to do in November and December. So that is why we are giving some buffer. And revision through PYQs. Understand, revising doesn't mean that you are just moving notes and notes and notes. Just solve as many PYQs as possible, and it will automatically get revised. Then make sure that you are making notes, and it should be a single source notes. See, what I have seen is, what you guys do is, okay, this YouTube channel, teacher is very good, you take the notes, and then you start studying from that chapter from that teacher, and you'll be like, okay, now I think this is also a very good teacher, let's keep his or her notes. And then what we can do is, we are just keeping multiple notes. So study is done through different notes and revision is doing from different notes. This will cost you a lot, because see, we have a picture memory. If you have studied from some different notes, so you have a picture memory, the formula is written in some font, that you will picturize. And now if you are going to see that again, it will revive your memory. But now if you are going to see another notes, another font, another anything, another like format, then you'll be like, okay, now new memory will get developed. Already you have very vast syllabus, already you have very limited memory. So please understand that notes should be constant throughout the year. Okay, so single source of notes should be there. You decide, you will understand. Now, this is something, okay, this is something you will see. Let me just reduce the brightness. Is it visible now? Better? Yes. So, the same thing which I have told you in this particular session, what to do in May, June, July, August, September, October. This is written over here. See, May, the red color means what? Red color means you can't, this is fixed. You have no other option but to do this. So in May, fundamental of mathematics, trigonometry and quadratic equation is non-negotiable. Now, if this is done, then you can start it off with relations and functions, and you can finish in May month itself if you can do. But if not, then what you can do is, you can do it, finish relations and functions in June. So if you can finish before, it's very good. But in June, you have to finish relations and functions 2 along with 1, the complete. determinants, matrices. Now ITF is, I have kept it little flexible. If you are having time, do this right away. Do not keep it pending for July month, because can you see now the months are getting pretty intense. So if you have time, just finish ITF, at least the basics. Okay, do not go behind that I'm going to master. See, something is better than nothing. So even if you are able to do NCERT level, do it. At least I have finished the NCERT level. Whenever I will get time, I will do that JEE main level also. Then July LCD, MOD should be must. Then AO and SNS, sequence and series, is also must in July month. Application of derivatives. If you are able to start it off in July, well and good, but you have to anyway finish in August. Can you see? Application of derivatives too. Indefinite integration, definite integration, straight lines and circle. Can you see so many things in August is pretty intense. So make sure that you do it before time, rather than you are keeping things pending for later on. Later you will not have any time. In September, make sure you are doing vector 3D, differential equation, binomial theorem, P and C. So September tak this much should be covered. Then October is area under curve, statistics, probability, complex number, conic sections. Okay. So October, mid-November, maximum mid-November, 10th, before 10th November, your syllabus should be finished. If I'm adding any buffer, so I'm giving you 10 days buffer. Okay. So this is your planner by your very own Ninja Ma'am. Now, what I'm going to do is, see. So in the description box of this video, if you go in the description box of this video, this is a different video, by the way. So you will see that pro batch. Can you see that pro batch? Pro courses. What is a pro course? Pro course means end to end responsibility will be taken for your syllabus completion, for your concept clarity, and for your PYQs and good level question solving. Okay. So if you want a structured course, because it is very difficult to follow structured course on your own. You need some guidance. Okay, because already JEE main and JEE advanced is not very easy thing. It's not a very laddu thing. You all know that. Now, if somebody is taking care of your planning, your schedule, your syllabus, finishing on time, then the load will be divided. See, I cannot study on your behalf. It cannot happen that Ninja Ma'am is going and giving your paper on your behalf. But what I can help you with is, I will give you a planner. I will give you a timeline. I will give you questions. I will give you notes. I will give you the content. Are you getting my point? This way I can help you with. So that is why you need a mentorship, you need a guidance, you need a proper course. For that, if you go, and it is, by the way, it is in complete English. This is 1 year course because you are a 2026 aspirant. So you can see this is Pro Classic. Okay. Pro Classic, you can just check out the fees also. Classes will be by master teachers. In class doubt solving will be there. Quizzes and leaderboard will be there. See, things are not easy. First month, May, June will be maybe easier. August might be a little stressful. Then what we do is, whatever we have decided, we are not able to do that, and hence we are lagging behind, and hence backlog is getting created. This is what happens. Okay. But if you need that, if you get that environment, if you get that motivation that, okay, right now today I am feeling low, but you know what, I can see clearly that students around me are still showing up in the class, still studying that chapter. Even if your brain is not braining, then also you are attending the class, then also you are not giving up, then you will feel confident and you will come back. Because if you feel that, okay, I'm not able to do that, you will stop studying and there will be a clear-cut gap. That is the point now when you need us. That you're feeling low. Then what is the point of our existence? Are you getting my point? So yes, discussion of PYQs, offline coaching like discipline will be there. Okay. So teachers will ask, how are you feeling today? Maybe you are feeling not good today. Maybe you are anxious. Maybe you have so much backlog. but we are here to pull you from that darkness and show you that no, it is happening with each and every student. You are not alone. Even with toppers have faced this darkness. The only difference is they have come out of darkness, and the only difference between a non-topper student and a topper student is they have just got stuck. So I am here, we are here to just pull you outside. Okay. Assignment will be given, class notes will be given, all India test series, digital material will be given, doubt solving will be there, instant one-on-one doubt solving. Can you see? Telegram groups will be there so that you can connect. If you're feeling anything, if you're feeling any doubt, if you're getting stuck anywhere, you can just reach out to the Telegram group, and then your parents will also be in the loop. See, if your parents are already in the loop since the very beginning now, then what happens, you don't have to like give an explanation suddenly. After 6 months, randomly they'll come that what are you doing, you're not getting scores, then you'll be in question. But each and every day, after every test, if they are in loop, then you don't have to worry about it. You just have to find a solution. Ask your parents, what should I do? I am doing everything now. You just tell me what to do. Okay, so this third world pressure you don't want from your parents. You just ask them what to do. I am doing everything, what are you saying? Now, if it is not working out, then what to do? And we are here. We three are going to sit and discuss with your parents, okay? Recordings of previous classes, suppose you are missing, although I don't encourage missing any class, but this is how it is. Then Tattva material will be there. So many things, you can check it out. This only difference between you now, you must be wondering, ma'am, what is Pro Classic and Pro Plus? Okay, so Pro Classic and the Pro Plus, the only difference is this personal mentor. And personal mentor is something which will make difference. Okay, but if you feel that no, I think that I can go with this, you go with this. Okay. And if you feel no, I want a personal mentor because I am someone who is emotionally not that very strong. Because see, JEE aspirant has to work on their emotions also. Okay, if it is not happening, then you get that setback. Personal mentor will pull you from that setback. Okay, so this is how it is. If you want to go, check out. And latest batch is coming on 12th May 2025. And next batch, so 12th May. So today I think it's 7th May. So I think you should start taking this seriously. And please, this is offline like batch, purely in English, at your comfort. So go and check it out. So yes, just let me know what do you want from me next in the comment section. Whatever you want. You want a strategy session, you want an academic session, you want, what do you want? Just speak up and we all will be bringing that video for you. This is me, your Ninja Mam, signing off. I'm gonna see you in the next video.